one thing I admire about you so much, and I've known you for a few years now, is how you balance running the department of over 400 officers with being so visible, whether at crime scenes, football games, or community events. And then, of course, you balance your faith. And, of course, you've got to have some type of family that you have to balance. Talk to us a little bit about how that process works with balancing all of those things together.
I'm still trying to figure it out. So let's see. So the department is, we're authorized 484 officers now. We actually increased our staffing by the grace of God, our mayor, our city manager.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. Our department is growing. So, and I never compare us to anybody else.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
But when they're like, hey, we're going to add officers to your department, and look, you give them to me, we'll fill it. And people don't always come for money. It's what's the culture? What do you like? I remember on a side, I remember talking to John Cohane and like, man, Richmond, fast pace. I was going to get exposed to a lot. I was going to learn a lot very, very quickly. And I think it's hearing the same in Newport News. But when I ask people, why do you choose this city? Why do you come to Newport News?
Right.
What I hear young people say today, we see what you guys do in the community. We see what you're interacting with youth and the technology and the training that you have here. That's why we come here. And it's just, man, awesome. It's every officer who applies, before we go to that final step, I sit down and have maybe a 20-minute interview with them and just have a conversation.
Wow.
Kind of like what we're doing here. And I tell them the same thing.
Yeah.
Just come in, breathe, and be. So how do you balance all that? So when you talk about close to 500 officers, when you talk about 126 civilians, because we have dispatchers as well, that all falls under the police department.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I believe at the end of the day, we talked about faith already, right?
Yes.
There's got to be a foundation.
Absolutely.
I think that molds you, and you continue to read, and so tomorrow morning I'll get up and I'll go to church. And so the pastors here in Newport News have been so, I hate to, but Bishop Riddick and Pastor Swan and
absolutely.
Shout out to Swan.
Man, I'm telling you, I tease him, but he may not want people to know, but he was on the panel that helped select the next chief here. He was. I remember doing a scenario in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And
who is this?
Pastor Swan.
Pastor Swan. Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But Tony Clark at Calvary Chapel. I mean, the pastors have just been. I think that's such a huge part when we talk about. You were talking about the mid-year numbers.
Yeah.
And I was laying up there when you talk about, we worked with this organization, that organization.
Correct.
There was a thumbnail on chaplains and faith, and I do believe that a lot of people pray for this department. They pray for this city.
They do.
And I think there's power in that. So I just, that's huge. So balancing it for me. So right now I'm single. I was married. Married for about 10, 11 years.
Okay.
Great relationship. It wasn't, we still stayed friends to this day. But I'm single, so that gives me one advantage. I will tell you that.
Why is that? Tell us about
because I will
that.
tell you, because, and it's very, you talk about work-life balance, and I know young officers or in your sergeants, lieutenants, captains that are married and have kids, and some are, hey, I've got my son's playing baseball today, or my wife has this event, or my husband has this event, and I'm, listen, go.
Right.
I got it. I'm here.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's important. But I will say, I believe what sets us apart is you've got to show up. You've got to be there. You don't necessarily have to say anything when you're there, but you've got to be there. So if you ask my department, if I wasn't sitting here and you guys had the department here, we're like, Officer so-and-so and Lieutenant so-and-so, Sergeant, where is he on Friday? It was either Friday Night Nets or now it's at Friday Night Football. Saturday afternoon football, right? What I like here in Newport News, all the games are at Todd Stadium.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And
Right.
Richmond,
Yes.
you had all these different. Here, everything's right there. So I enjoy going to the football games. I enjoy going up to watch the high school kids play baseball. And those football players, they certainly do not stop the game. Say, hey, Chief. But when you walk around that stadium and you thank the officers first that are working,
right,
and some parents will wave to you, some kids will stop and wave to you. Then you show up the second week and now they're talking to you.
Yeah.
Some may just get a head nod. Then you start getting some fist bumps or high fives. Then you get students that'll come over. Can I take a picture with you? Absolutely. And those little things matter, but it's consistent. I hear people say all the time, you guys know, I think young people know when you're genuine or not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you can't just show up one time for a picture and that's it.
Right.
I'd much rather have a picture with when a student takes a picture or selfies or InstaChat, whatever, all that stuff.
Right.
Way beyond me.
Right.
But that matters to me. Those kids matter to me, man. And maybe we'll talk about some of the programs, but But I think being in the community matters. Today we had the parade. I just walked it, but I didn't walk in the parade. I walked to the sidewalk alongside and just stopped and talked to individuals that were sitting there with their kids, whether you're passing out stickers or whatever. Myself and Chief Rogers, Wesley Rogers, the fire chief. I think that matters. I think taking time out for people matters, and that means some long